Welcome back, guys. I'm so happy. Today we are on the last lecture of class 11 chapter 4 Animal Kingdom. Only 3 class बच गया है हमारा class Reptilia, Aves and Mammalia. इनके भी बारे में हमने काफी characters comparative study में कर लिया है. Now all we need to do is just go through these characters with the help of some visuals and get all our points clear. So before we start, actually I want to tell you about one term, and that one term is your amnion. Now what is an amnion? जितनी भी आपकी gnathostomes है, that is fish, amphibia, reptiles, birds and mammals, उसमें से reptile, birds and mammals में ये जो developing embryo होता है, you can see this here in red color, this developing embryo, ये actually बहुत सारे protective membranes से covered होता है. These protective membranes are called as extra embryonic membranes. नाम से पता लग रहा है extra मतलब बाहर, एम्ब्रियो के बाहर ये मेम्ब्रेन्स पाए जाते हैं, इसलिए हम इनको एक्स्ट्रा एम्ब्रियोनिक मेम्ब्रेन्स बोलते हैं. These are little extra protective, ये बच्चे को एक्स्ट्रा प्रोटेक्शन देते हैं. What are the main membranes that are found around the embryo? One of them is the amnion. ये जो रेड कलर का आप देख रहे हो, ये इसमें से सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एक्स्ट्रा एम्ब्रियोनिक मेम्ब्रेन है, जिसको हम कहते हैं amnion. This is the most important, and ये immediately बच्चे को इमीडिएटली सराउंड करता है. बच्चे के ठीक चारों तरफ जो मेम्ब्रेन है उसका नाम है एम्नियन. उसके अलावा यू कैन सी हियर इन ब्लू कलर देयर इज अनदर मेम्ब्रेन, एंड दिस मेम्ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड एज allantois, as you can see, and there is another membrane which is shown in green color, and the green color membrane is called as chorion. So those gnathostomes or those chordates जिसमें the developing embryo is inside a protective, 3 protective covers called as amnion, allantois and chorion, all those gnathostomes or chordates, they are called as amniotes, and those who do not have it, they are called as anamniotes. That means fish, amphibia में the developing embryo is not covered by these 3 extra embryonic membranes, especially the amnion, so they are called as anamniotes, and the remaining reptile, birds and mammals, they are called as amniotes. So now we will move one by one. So let us start first with reptiles. Now reptiles are a group of chordates जिसमें the body is for the first time divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. ठीक है, आपको पता है फिश एंड एम्फीबिया में देयर इज नो नेक, इट्स जस्ट हेड एंड द टंग. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आपका नेक आया, दैट वाज एन एवोल्यूशनरी अचीवमेंट. आई टोल्ड यू द नेक हेल्प्स यू लुक ऑल अराउंड. So the body is basically divided into head, then this is the neck, then this is the trunk, and जो last वाला part है that is called as your tail. ठीक है, so this is about their body. Their habitat, they are mostly terrestrial. मैंने आपको बताया कुछ इनमें से aquatic भी होते हैं, जैसे आपके you know that turtles, then crocodiles, they are aquatic, but उनमें अभी भी सारे characters कैसे हैं, terrestrial है, because though they live on water, but they still breathe by lungs. So they are not truly aquatic animals. How does the exoskeleton look like? I told you they have very dry horny scales. Just look at their scales. यहाँ पर कितना dry. They do not have any glands, epidermal glands. Such dry horny scales are also called as scutes. They are also called as SCUTES, also called as scutes. Now in snakes, you know that they can shed their skin. इसको हम लोग कहते हैं skin cast. अपने स्किन को शेड कर सकते हैं. Now I told you external ear और pinna ये केवल mammals में पाया जाता है. All other chordates में ठीक यहाँ पर एक सिर्फ अपर्चर है called as tympanum, जो एक मेम्ब्रेन से कवर्ड है, उसको कहते हैं tympanic membrane. This is the external ear opening. ये कान का बाहर का ओपनिंग होता है. The trunk bears 2 pairs of appendages. आप देख सकते हो तो obviously सारे gnathostomes में we have 2 pairs of appendages. This is called as forelimb. This is called as hindlimb. Now in both the forelimb and the hindlimb they are pentadactyl. 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 ये forelimb है. 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. That means the forelimb has 5 fingers and the hindlimb has 5 fingers. मैंने आपको बताया था amphibia में forelimb has 4 fingers and hindlimb has 5 fingers. लेकिन reptile में both the forelimb and the hindlimb they have 5 digits, so they are called as pentadactylous. कुछ ऐसे फॉर्म्स भी हैं जिसमें लिम्स एब्सेंट है, जैसे स्नेक्स. ठीक है, स्नेक में आप देखिए लिम्स एब्सेंट होता है, एंड कुछ में ये रिड्यूस्ड होते हैं या पैडल लाइक होते हैं, लाइक टर्टल एक्वेटिक है तो दे हैव बिकम पैडल लाइक, तो उतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, सिर्फ ये पढ़ लेना. दे हैव 2 pairs of limbs, the forelimb and the hindlimb. Both of them they have 5 digits. Some are limbless also, as in case of snakes. हो गया. So now let us move to the next topic, alimentary canal. आपको पता है other than mammals, in all of them the alimentary canal it actually opens into cloaca. Both the jaws they contain teeth. ठीक है, jaws में आपके teeth पाए जाते हैं and horny beaks are also present in some. जैसे turtles में they have a horny beak showing कि reptile से जब birds बनेगा तो आगे जाकर आपका beak का development होगा. Horny beak see I'm showing you here. ये last वाला जो फोटो है ना ये turtle है. And look here, turtle के end में there is a horny beak. This is what I am trying to tell you. Not so important points, just discussing them. Respiration इसमें lungs में होता है, चाहे वो crocodile हो, चाहे वो snake हो, चाहे वो lizard हो. Excretory system is with the help of kidneys. देखिए मैंने इसका one pair of kidney बनाया and I told you in reptile the excretory product is uric acid. सब पढ़ा चुके हैं हम आपको. अब आ जाते हैं हार्ट, इसका कितना चेंबर है? We know that in reptiles the heart is incompletely four chambered. That means you have two auricles. Let us see here. We have two auricles and two ventricles. Only in snakes, only in crocodiles the heart is completely four chambered. देखिए ये तो crocodile का heart दिखा रहा है completely four chambered. चलो मैं black pen से दिखा देती हूँ. These are the two auricles, these are the two ventricles. आपको पता है crocodile एक exception है जिसका heart four chambered है. In all others the heart is incompletely four chambered. That means there are two auricles and the ventricle का incomplete partition है. Incomplete, not completely divided such that there is still mixing of pure and impure blood का अभी भी mixing हो जाता है. Is that clear? The only exception is crocodile जिसका heart four chambered है and they are cold-blooded, so we call them as poikilotherms. Now they have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. मैंने बताया था ना cranial nerves, mammals आते आते 12 pairs हो जाएगा. तो reptile, birds, mammals तीनों में यहाँ 12, यहाँ 12. So we have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. The skull is monocondylic. अब यहाँ पर देखो, मैंने आपको बताया था in case of amphibia the skull was dicondylic. ऐसे मैंने दो occipital condyle दिखाए थे आपके जिससे वो vertebrae से attached होता था. So these were two occipital condyles. In them it is monocondylic. Monocondylic means this is the skull, see, and there is only one occipital condyle जिससे हम इसको vertebrae से attach करते हैं. So see there is a single occipital condyle. This is called as monocondylic. This is in contrast to those who have two. This has only one. So this is called as a monocondylic skull. Development इसका डायरेक्ट होता है. That means they directly give birth to young one. Larva इसमें पाया जाता नहीं है. लेकिन मैंने बताया था egg के अंदर normally बच्चे का development होता है. They are oviparous and the child is covered by three protective membranes. That is chorion, amnion and allantois. And there is another one called as yolk sac. Actually चार होता है. The fourth one is called as yolk sac. हो गया? So कुछ common examples में आ जाते हैं. कुछ common example में एक है नाजा, which is a snake. Chameleon, then this is the chelone or the turtle and the crocodilus or the crocodile. इसके अलावा you have to learn like chelone you can see turtle, then testudo is tortoise, इसका फोटो दिया नहीं है. Chameleon का यहाँ फोटो दिया है. That is also called as the tree lizard. Calotes is the garden lizard and crocodile. This is crocodilus crocodile. Then there is another variant of crocodile called as alligator. Then hemidactylus जो घर पे आपको wall lizard दिखता है. That is hemidactylus. And poisonous snake में there is naja, also cobra. Then there is bungaris and vipera. So let us see at these diagrams. This is the tortoise or the testudo. जो diagram आपके NCERT में नहीं है, मैं उसको दिखा रही हूँ. This is calotes. This is the garden lizard, right? Now this is alligator. ठीक है? This is alligator. This is the wall lizard जो आपके घर पे दिखता है, hemidactylus. Now this is bungaris or the karath. Right? This is vipera or the viper. So these are. अब आ जाते हैं आपके NCERT में. If you open page 58 of your NCERT, आपके NCERT में reptile में लिखा है these are creeping or crawling animals. Latin में reptile comes from the word repera, which means to creep or crawl. They are mostly terrestrial. Body is covered by dry cornified epidermal scales or scutes. एक्सटर्नल ईयर ओपनिंग नहीं होता, टिम्पैनम प्रेजेंट होता है. लिम्स जब भी होगा 2 पेयर्स होगा. हार्ट नॉर्मली 3 चेम्बर्ड होता है पर 4 चेम्बर्ड है इन केस ऑफ क्रोकोडाइल. दे आर पोइकिलोथर्म्स, दैट मींस कोल्ड ब्लडेड. स्नेक्स एंड लिजर्ड्स दे शेड देयर स्केल्स एंड स्किन कास्ट. सेक्सेस सेपरेट है, फर्टिलाइजेशन इंटरनल है, एग ले करते हैं, ओविपेरस. डेवलपमेंट इज डायरेक्ट बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव लार्वा. Examples I have already discussed. And ये एनसीईआरटी का आपका डायग्राम है, 4 डायग्राम which I have already shown you. Chameleon, this is Crocodilus, Chilon and Nala. ठीक, so that completes it. Next, let us move to aves, also called as birds. The body is streamlined. हम पहले ही बताएं, streamlined body it minimizes air resistance. हवा में जब उड़ते हैं, हवा ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जाता है, तो स्ट्रीमलाइन बॉडी इसको एयर के रेजिस्टेंस को मिनिमाइज करता है. आपको पता है, द बॉडी इज कवर्ड बाय फेदर्स. देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ फेदर्स. सम फेदर्स आर कॉल्ड एज कॉन्टूर फेदर्स, जो सिर्फ बॉडी को कवर करते हैं. दे डू नॉट इन्वॉल्व इन फ्लाइट. वो उड़ने में मदद नहीं करते, वो केवल बॉडी को वार्मथ देते हैं, राइट. सो दोस फेदर्स आर कॉल्ड एज कॉन्टूर फेदर्स. सी दिस इज हाउ दे लुक, द कॉन्टूर फेदर्स. There is another feather called as the quill feather. देखिए quill मतलब क्या होता है, जो कंबल होता है, that is also called as quill. Quill में क्या होता है, the threads are warp and weft. They are like this. So this is how they look. You know, they form. This is a quill. This type of arrangement is called as quill. तो आप देखो इधर में भी quill है. अब होता है क्या, इस feather में air भरने का जगह होता है. So they actually help in flight. Quill feathers they cover the wings and the tail and they help in flight. That means the body is streamlined. Now they have feathers. Feathers are of 2 types. Some are the contour feathers, जो body को cover करता है, warmth देता है. कुछ feathers को हम quill feathers बोलते हैं, जो actually it helps in flight. ठीक. So this is about the. Now if you look at the external structure, आप देखोगे आगे में there is a prominent beak and teeth इनमें absent होता है. They have 2 pairs of limbs, forelimb and the hind limb. In them the forelimb is actually modified into wings. ये फोरलिम्ब आपकी विंग में मॉडिफाइड है, जो उसको फ्लाइट में मदद करता है. ठीक. सो इन देम द फ्लाइट मसल्स और द पेक्टोरल मसल्स आर वेल डेवलप्ड. अगर फोरलिम्ब विंग में डेवलप किया है, तो कल मैंने बताया था ये फोरलिम्ब के गर्डल को हम लोग कहते हैं पेक्टोरल गर्डल, और यहाँ के मसल्स को हम कहते हैं पेक्टोरल मसल्स. सो पेक्टोरल मसल्स आर वेल डेवलप्ड सो दैट दे कैन मेक कंटिन्यूअस फ्लाइट्स. ठीक. दे हेल्प इन मूवमेंट. द हाइंड लिम्ब, ये तो हो गया रिगार्डिंग इट्स फोरलिम्ब. See, the forelimb is actually modified into wings. What about the hind limb? The hind limbs, they are used mainly for perching. Perching का मतलब पता होगा ना, ये जो bird अपना बैठे बैठे सो जाती है, ठीक, तो क्या करती है, it holds the stem like this. ये जो holding, this is called as perching. See, it is perching. There is this holding around the hind limbs के चारों तरफ, जो हम stem या other चीज को ऐसे hold करते हैं, this is called as perching. So forelimb is used for flight. Hind limb is used for perching. In some of them, they also use it for swimming. आपको पता है ducks में the hind limb is also paddle-like. That also helps in swimming. In ostrich, the hind limb actually helps in running. So this is how the hind limbs are used variously in different types of birds. आपको पता है bird में एक यहाँ पर हमारे में जैसे larynx होता है, जिसकी वजह से हम बोल पाते हैं. They have a sound box. They have a which is called as syrinx. Voice box. That is why the birds are able to sing so well, because of the presence of this syrinx in the neck region. The skin is dry, just like reptiles. The skin is dry except tail के base में they have oil gland or they have oil glands. मैंने आपको reptiles से बोला था they are completely dry. They do not have any glands. Birds में भी the skin is dry, but at the base of the tail they have oil glands. आपने कितनी बार देखा होगा, जो चिड़िया है वो चोंच को ऐसे घुमाकर अक्सर अपना चोंच घुमाकर यहाँ पेकिंग करती है. इट विल गो ऑन पेकिंग. व्हाई इट पेक्स? सो दैट ऑयल का सिंथेसिस और सिक्रीशन हो, सो दैट इट्स फेदर्स दे कैन बी एक्चुअली वेल नरिश्ड. द स्किन इज ड्राई बट ऑयल ग्लैंड इज प्रेजेंट एट द बेस ऑफ द टेल. नाउ लेट अस कम टू द सिस्टम. This is very beautiful and unique to them. The digestive system, just like our digestive system, it has mouth, it has esophagus, it has stomach, everything. Mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, everything. But between the esophagus and the stomach, इसमें 2 additional structure होता है. So see, this is the mouth, this is the esophagus. It contains 2 extra structures. One is called as the crop. This is called as the crop, and the other is called as the gizzard. ठीक है. This is the crop. This part and this part is gizzard. उसके बाद ये आ जाएगा आपका stomach. So between the esophagus and the stomach, there are 2 extra organs. Look at here. This is a bird. This is the esophagus, and this is your stomach, right? Between the esophagus and stomach, it has 2 additional organs. This is called as your crop, and this one is called as your gizzard. Now what is that? I will just explain you. ठीक है, मैं भी आपको explain करती हूँ with the help of my complete board. Now look at this. हमारे बॉडी में कैसे होता है, बर्ड्स में कैसे होता है? In our body, this is the esophagus which leads into stomach. ठीक, and in the stomach there is mixing, churning and digestion of food. The mixing, churning and digestion of food. ठीक है, ये तीन चीज आपके स्टमक में होता है. In us, ये मैंने अपना बनाया. Now let us come to birds. In birds there is an esophagus, yes. There is a stomach, yes. But in between it has two additional organs. One is called as your crop. So let me make this. This is the crop. And there is another organ which is called as your gizzard. Now what is the function of this crop and gizzard? The function of crop and gizzard. अच्छा जी पहले तो मैं बता दूं ये crop and gizzard बार बार बोल रही हूँ. Crop and gizzard other than birds, cockroach में भी पाया जाता है, right? And उनमें भी दोनों same function होता है. Now I'll let you know what happens. हम में क्या है? We have teeth. तो हम जब खाना लेते हैं तो पहले हम लोग दांत से उसको क्रश कर लेते हैं. We crush it to some extent. तो हम काफी हद तक खाने को चबा लेते हैं, क्रश कर लेते हैं before we send the food into the stomach, right? But birds में क्या है? There's no teeth. अभी मैंने पढ़ा है. There's no teeth. And bird normally hard food लेता है. कभी bird को देखा आप, गेहूं डाल दो and बहुत fast लेता है. तीन चीज सुनना. एक तो bird में teeth नहीं है, एक तो दांत नहीं है और ऊपर से हार्ड चीज खा रहे हैं, ठीक? और वो भी बहुत क्विक. आप थोड़े से गेहूं डाल दो, बर्ड को देखो टुक 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 क्विकली इट गोज ऑन टेकिंग. व्हाई? क्योंकि उसको चबाना नहीं है. वो पहले तो उसको डालती है किसमें? क्रॉप में वो भेजेगी. नाउ वंस द फूड इज सेंट टू द क्रॉप, व्हाट हैपेंस हियर? द क्रॉप एक्ट्स एज अ स्टोर हाउस. इट विल स्टोर देम. ये स्टोर करता है, राइट? एंड देन थोड़ा थोड़ा करके इंस्टॉलमेंट करके वी सेंड इट टू द गिजर्ड. एंड गिजर्ड में अंदर में टीथ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. नाउ व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय दिस टीथ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर? आपने मिक्सी में देखा है ना, मिक्सी में ब्लेड्स होते हैं ना. मिक्सी में these blades they help. अगर ये मेरा मिक्सी का पॉट है, you must have seen these blades and these blades do what? ये खाने को देखो कैसे तोड़ देते हैं. वैसे तुम समझ लो कि गिजर्ड बराबर मिक्सी का पॉट है जिसमें आपने खाना डाला तो वो ऐसे 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 जब क्रश करेगा तो खाने को क्या करेगा? ब्रेक डाउन कर देगा. So gizzard basically helps in breaking down of the food since they do not have teeth. वो तोड़ता है. And crop क्या है? वो स्टोर करता है. वो फटाफट खाती है ना तो स्टोर करके रखता है एंड फिर थोड़ा थोड़ा करके वो इंस्टॉलमेंट में डालता है. I'll give you an example. My example is say मुझे 1 किलो चावल पीसना है. So this is my vessel and it has 1 kg of rice जो मुझे पीसना है. ठीक है, I want to make a batter of rice. तो ये मेरा इसमें राइस रखा है. Now this is my मिक्सी का पॉट. I'm making a very bad pot, मिक्सी का jar, but I'm sure you will be able to understand. Say this is my mixie, this is this. इसमें मेरा यहाँ पर blades हैं, ठीक है? Just like the gizzard, I told you, this mixie actually acts like a gizzard, and here is my blade, ठीक है? जिससे इसको हम लोग break down करेंगे. So gizzard बराबर हो गया मिक्सी का pot, and crop बराबर हो गया this vessel जिसमें हम लोग temporary उसको store कर रहे हैं. I've kept it here. I'm going to put it in installment. थोड़ा सा डालेंगे जब पीस जाएगा अलग करेंगे, फिर थोड़ा डालेंगे अलग करेंगे. Similarly यहाँ पर this is like a vessel, उसमें हम store कर रहे हैं. Gizzard is like a mixie का pot, वहाँ हम लोग installing periodically थोड़ा थोड़ा करके इंस्टॉलमेंट में डाल रहे हैं. जब ये फूड ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है then the food is pushed to the next part that is called the stomach, and यहाँ onward the digestion is same. फिर stomach में digest होगा, esophagus में digest होगा and so on. Right? So I hope you understood this, that they have two additional structures, the digestive system. One is the crop and one is the gizzard, which is normally not found in other bodies. अच्छा, respiration इसमें किससे होगा? Of course lungs से होगा. In birds respiration is through lungs. Air sacs are connected to the lungs. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है. If I show you this diagram, इस diagram में देखो nothing is visible but I can show you. This is the lungs, right? And lungs में साथ साथ these air sacs they are attached. This is the air sac, this is the air sac, like this. Come here and see this. See, this is the lungs, and the lungs they contain some additional structures called as air sacs. The air sacs increase the surface area so that they can take in more oxygen. ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन लेंगे तो ज़्यादा एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होगा, so that they can manage long distance flights. लंबे लंबे डिस्टेंस उड़ान भरने के लिए एनर्जी बहुत चाहिए. एनर्जी ज़्यादा के लिए ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, ज़्यादा चाहिए. तो हमने लंग्स में एयर सैक्स लगा लिया जो सरफेस एरिया बढ़ा रहा है, so that I can go for long distance flights. So this is about their respiratory system. Next we will go to the circulatory system. We know that birds onward, birds से लेकर आगे, the heart is completely four chambered. That means there are two auricles and two ventricles. All of them they are actually separated from each other. ठीक है, तो अगर हम फोर चेम्बर्ड हार्ट बनाए तो हम ऐसे भी बना सकते हैं very quickly. You know that this is how the complete separation of pure and impure blood is there in them. They are warm blooded. We know them. They are also called as homeotherms. अब आ जाते हैं, this is a very typical characteristic to birds. The bones have air cavities. आप देखिए bones में हवा भरा हुआ है, air cavities, ताकि bone क्या हो जाए, का weight कम हो जाए. देखो उनको fly करना है, so they cannot afford to have a heavy body. तो heavy body मतलब flight adaptation. This is one of the flight adaptation. जब मेरा birds खत्म हो जाएगा तो I will discuss this. This will come as a question. Give some flight adaptations as found in birds. यानी कि कुछ ऐसे characters, adaptations जो उनको fly करने में मदद करता है, इसके बारे में बताइए. One of them is that the bone is hollow. अंदर से देखो खोखला है, solid नहीं है, उसमें air cavities है जिसमें air भरा रहता है. Such bones are called as pneumatic bones. Bones filled with air cavities. हवा भरा हुआ bones को हम pneumatic bones बोलते हैं. ये body को light बनाता है, which is an adaptation for flying. Pneumatic bones is very important from birds, and flight adaptations in birds, that is also very important. Animals are oviparous. That means they lay eggs. ये अंडे lay करते हैं. ठीक है, and fertilization is internal, and in this case also in case of reptiles the egg is actually covered by calcareous shells. ठीक, calcareous shell का होना एक advantage है, ये water को निकलने से रोकता है, thus preventing them from desiccation. Right? So since reptile onwards the animals have become terrestrial, so the eggs have become shell. This is an adaptation for terrestrial habitat so that the water is not lost. ठीक है, most of them they can fly, but there are some flightless birds also like the ostrich. This is very important, and that will come. Now before we go into the example part, now we have a quick recap. So let us go into the quick recap. Pehla, they are warm blooded, they have feathers and wings, their bones are hollow, they have a beak for feeding, they have lungs for breathing which contains air sac, fertilization is internal, and they lay shelled eggs. Before we go for the example part, I want to tell you about some of the adaptations, flight adaptations found in bird. This can come as a 3 or 5 mark question. So what are some of the flight adaptation? सबसे पहला, body is covered with feathers. The feathers they help to fly. ये पहला adaptation हो गया. Second, say they have pneumatic bones. That means the bones are filled with air cavities. That also helps them in flying. Third क्या लिखोगे flight adaptation में? The forelimb is modified into wings. The wing is modified into wings. Now this is again a flight adaptation. ये wings में develop हो गया 3. अच्छा चौथा आ जाओ. और क्या आप बता सकते हो? I'll give you some extra which is not in your NCERT जो मैंने पढ़ाया नहीं. They normally do not have urinary bladder. Why? क्योंकि अगर urinary bladder होगा तो urinary bladder में क्या करेंगे? Urine store करेंगे. And अगर urinary bladder में store होगा, so this will increase weight. Right? So normally they do not have urinary bladder. Fifth, एक और adaptation बताते हैं. You remember they release nitrogenous waste in the form of uric acid. Why in the form of uric acid? क्योंकि आपको पता है uric acid बहुत ही कम टॉक्सिक है. As a result इसको बाहर निकालने के लिए you do not require much water. तो birds बहुत water रख नहीं सकते हैं बॉडी में, नहीं तो वेट भारी हो जाएगा. They will not be able to fly. तो uric acid के फॉर्म में निकालने के लिए they need less water. So lesser, so that will also help in contributing to lowering down their weight. Weight कम करने में मदद करेगा जो इसके flight adaptations के लिए जरूरी है. So these are 5 points. अगर 5 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आता है या 3 तो एटलीस्ट तुमको आपको पता होना चाहिए. दे हैव मैंने फीचर लिख दिया है, ये होना चाहिए था फेदर. दे शुड हैव बीन फेदर. मैंने वहाँ फीचर लिख दिया. सो दे हैव फेदर्स, बॉडी इज कवर्ड विद फेदर्स, एंड यस फेदर्स आर ऑफ 2 टाइप. There are some feathers which just help you keep your body warm. That is also very important. Why? क्योंकि अगर body warm नहीं रहेगा तो higher altitude में ठंड लगती है. And some feathers are for flight. अच्छा इसमें एक और ऐड कर सकते हो. That is the body streamline. Streamline body is also for flight adaptation, ताकि minimum air resistance से वो आपका fly कर सके. ठीक? So these are some of the adaptation, flight adaptations which are found in birds. जरूर से याद कर लेना. This is a very important 3 mark, normally 3 mark question. So when we have done this characteristic, now let us move to the examples. One common example is peacock, scientific name is pavo. This is ostrich, scientific name is truthio. This is parrot, psittacula. This is your vulture, neophron. This is columbia, pigeon, corvus, crow, actinodites, penguins. ठीक, so these are some of the important examples. Examples सारे याद करिएगा, very 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 important for medical. Now something very interesting. This is a connecting link called as Archaeopteryx. आपको बता दें evolution कैसे हुआ. Fish led to amphibia, the amphibia led to birds or the aves, and birds में divergent evolution हुआ. One group they made reptiles and one group they made mammals. ऐसा नहीं है कि reptiles से mammals बना. Normally हम लोग यही सोचते हैं कि evolution happened like this, that birds formed we find that fish formed amphibia, amphibia formed reptiles formed birds, and birds formed mammals. No, this is wrong. This is how it had happened. So some group of birds they formed reptiles, some of them they formed mammals. So there's a connecting link between the birds and reptiles, and that connecting link between the birds and reptiles is called as Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx is no longer living. वो एक उसका फॉसिल पाया जाता. We found the fossil on the rock. So ये आपका Archaeopteryx का fossil, that is the bone structure that was excavated, जो निकला था, है ना, खुदाई में. That is it. About 147 million years ago, there was a creature called as Archaeopteryx which had half reptilian character and half bird-like character. So they are called as a transition fossil. I'll just show you. इसको हमने recreate किया. By studying their bones, we have recreated कि Archaeopteryx कुछ ऐसा दिखता होगा. We have never seen it. ये extinct animal है. And look at it. Like reptile, it has teeth. Like reptile, it has bony tail. Like reptile, it has claws. But like bird, it had feathers and furcula. What is furcula? Birds में यहाँ पर एक Y shape का wishbone पाया जाता है. जैसे हम में भी यहाँ पर एक wishbone है ना, clavicle. वैसे birds में chest region में, this is the chest region of the bird. So this is the bird, this is the chest region. यहाँ एक Y shape का bone पाया जाता है, that is called as furcula. So that is a typical avian character, and since they have some of the bird characters and some of the reptile characters, we call them to be as connecting links. Let us take a quick recap of what is there in your NCERT. Page 58 of your NCERT deals with aves. They have feathers. Most of them can fly except ostrich. One of them being ostrich. Then the forelimb is modified into wings, and the hind limbs have scales. आपको याद है, मैंने आपको पिछले लेक्चर में बताया था कि birds के hind wings में hind limbs में जिससे वो पर्चिंग वॉकिंग करते हैं उसमें स्केल्स होता है, जिससे ये पता लगता है कि दे हैव बीन मेड फ्रॉम रेप्टाइल्स. दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर वॉकिंग, स्विमिंग, क्लैस्पिंग द ट्री ब्रांचेस, जिसको पर्चिंग बोलते हैं. स्किन में ग्लैंड्स नहीं होता एक्सेप्ट ऑयल ग्लैंड इज प्रेजेंट एट द बेस ऑफ द टेल. एंडोस्केलेटन टोटल बोन का बना हुआ है. द बोन्स आर लॉन्ग एंड हॉलो. दे हैव एयर कैविटीज. This type of bone is called as rheumatic bone. Digestive system में दो additional structure है, the crop and the gizzard. The heart is completely four-chambered. They are warm-blooded. ठीक, they are able to maintain a constant temperature. Respiration is by lungs, but besides that, they have air sacs. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They lay eggs. They are oviparous, and development is direct. The remaining are the examples. ठीक है. So we have also had a look at the NCERT. अब NCERT में these are the 4 diagrams example में that is actually given. Coming to the last part, that is the last class, that is the class Mammalia or the mammals. Mammals are found almost everywhere. आपको पता है mammals they have invaded. अब human being को देखो तो we have also become extraterrestrial. We have also been to moon, and we are also finding to make a house in other planets as well. So they are found everywhere: polar ice, desert, mountain, forest, grassland, dark caves, etc. Many of them they can also fly. You can see here मैंने एक bat का photo बनाया है. Many of them they can live in water like whales. So they are literally found almost everywhere: air, soil, below soil, water, everywhere. What is the typical character of mammary glands? Mammals, they have mammary glands. That is very typical only to mammals. That is, they are found in females. Male में ये vestigial है. This is meant for nourishing the young one. The body, obviously, reptile onward, it is divided into head, neck, trunk. See, there's a head, there's a neck, then there's a trunk. Tail may or may not be present. We have 2 pairs of limbs, the forelimb and the hind limb. Human beings में the forelimb and the hind limb they can do two different functions simultaneously. हम forelimb से खा सकते हैं और hind limb से चल सकते हैं. Both the limbs they can do two different functions simultaneously. But lower animals में normally the forelimb and the hind limb they work together. Okay? These limbs are used for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming, flying, etc. In mammals, the skin has glands. This is very typical to us. Typical mammalian character. The skin has glands. Which glands we have? हमारे skin में sweat glands हैं and sebaceous gland, that is oil glands. We have present. दो तरह के gland हैं. Sweat glands produces sweat and the sebaceous gland they produce sebum, oily skin. Skin में oil आता है ना, that is its form. इसके अलावा the skin is covered by hair. That is again a very typical mammalian character. आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा इसमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. गिव सम टिपिकल मैमेलियन कैरेक्टर्स. तो टिपिकल मैमेलियन में मैंने आपको अभी क्या क्या बताया. फर्स्ट they have the body is covered by hair. Second we have two types of glands, that is sweat gland and the sebaceous gland. Third the presence of mammary glands. और भी बहुत सारे ऐसे कैरेक्टर हैं जो सिर्फ मैमल्स में पाए जाते हैं. Let us look at some more characters. In us external ear is present. Now exclusive mammalian character. बाकी सब में यहाँ काट दो तो एक छेद बनता है. There was just a tympanum covered by tympanic membrane. External ear called as pinna. That is found even in whales. ठीक है, देखिए यहाँ पर हमने whale का फोटो बनाया है, बहुत rudimentary छोटा सा, लेकिन external ear is present in all mammals. So this is again a typical mammalian character. This is again a typical mammalian character, that is first thecodont teeth. Thecodont teeth मतलब क्या होता है? I told you earlier as well. Teeth when it is present in jaws, jaws के अंदर teeth present होता है. Thecodont से ज़्यादा एक character हमें है heterodont. Heterodont means we have different type of teeth for different function. Heterodont, that means that we have incisors, canine, premolar, molar, all have their own specific function. So this heterodont, incisor, canine, premolar, molar, this is found only and only and only in mammals. So this is again a typical mammalian character. Again the next point, this is also only and only and only in mammals. A typical हमारा thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity is separated from the abdominal cavity by a muscular partition called as diaphragm. ये diaphragm सिर्फ और सिर्फ mammals में पाया जाता है और किसी में नहीं पाया जाता. The trunk is internally partitioned. ये जो trunk region है internally partitioned है by a muscular diaphragm. Two cavity बनता है. The upper one is called thoracic cavity and the lower is called as abdominal cavity. Respiration is through lungs only. हमारे पास और कोई we cannot respire through skin or gills or something like this. That is only through lungs. Now heart is completely four chambered. ये typical mammalian नहीं है, ये birds में भी पाया जाता है. There is double circulation. Birds में ही पाया जाता है. This side of the heart it has actually impure blood and this side of the heart that is pure blood, and so we are warm blooded, also called as homeotherms. ठीक, excretion हमारा होता है with kidney. We have a pair of kidney for the same. And reproduction में the sexes are separate, male and female. We are viviparous. We directly give birth to young ones, right? And development is internal. Mother के body के अंदर होता है. And young ones are given birth to. There are some exceptions, right? एक आ जाता है. Few animals are oviparous. That means they give birth. They lay eggs. कुछ mammals egg lay करते हैं. This is very 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 important for medical and for your school exam. Name the mammals which continue to lay eggs. वैसे mammals जो अभी भी egg lay कर रहे हैं उनके बारे में बताइए. These animals में आएगा एक तो platypus, duckbill platypus है, और एक और है echidna. Echidna आपके NCERT में दिया नहीं है, but there are two mammals. One is इसका full name है duck-billed platypus. इसका full name है. And the second is echidna. These are two exceptions जहाँ egg lay करते हैं. इसके अलावा you have to study one more example, kangaroo and opossum. These are marsupials. They have pouch. इस pouch के अंदर जो underdeveloped child है इसका full development होता है. This is also called as brood pouch. तो आप याद करेंगे दो marsupial का example जहाँ the child का development takes place in brood pouch. One is kangaroo and the other is opossum. And there are two mammals जिसमें they are continue to lay eggs. ठीक. So these are some of the examples. So let us have some very quick recap at the characteristic. They have teeth, heterodont dentition, hair, warm-blooded, one single jawbone. Then we have कान के अंदर भी bones होता है, ये सब होता है, important नहीं है. And they produce milk for their young ones. ये तो ऐसे ही मैंने डाल दिया. Now listen to me. Some characters which are typical to mammals, याद करना, 5 आपको minimum आना चाहिए. Head से start करके. First we have heterodont dentition. That is not found in others. We have external ear or pinna, not found in others. We have a muscular diaphragm, not found in others. Right? इसके अलावा mammals में we have hair present on the body, not found in others. We have 2 types of glands, sweat gland and sebaceous gland, not found in others. We give directly birth to young ones, that is viviparous, rarely found in others. ठीक है? Exoskeleton में मैंने आपको बता दिया. This presence of mammary glands, not found in others. So these are all typical mammalian characters. हो गया? So let us now go. अच्छा, mammary glands for producing milk, lungs for breathing, diaphragm present, internal fertilization. Some important example, this is Ornithorhynchus. ठीक, जो अभी भी egg lay करता है, duck bill platypus. This is Pteropus, also called as bat. This is Balaenoptera, also called as whale. This is Macropus, also called as kangaroo. इसके अलावा you have to learn more examples. Macaca, this is monkey. This is echidna, जिसके बारे में बता रहे थे. They also lay eggs. This is echidna. Then that is camel, camelus. Felis, cat. Canis, dog. Rattus, rat. Elephas, elephant. Delphinium, dolphin. Dolphin is not a fish, it's a mammal. Panthera tigris, tiger. Equus, horse. Balaenoptera, blue whale. Panthera leo, lion. Let us have a quick look at what is there in your NCERT. NCERT page 59. They are found in a variety of habitats. Some of them can also fly and live in water. We have mammary glands. 2 pairs of limbs adapted for walking, running, etc. Presence of hairs, external ear or pinna. Different types of teeth, heterodont dentition. Heart is 4-chambered, warm-blooded, respiration by lungs, sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, viviparous, directly birth to young ones, and with only few exceptions, exception भी बताया, development is direct. So many examples you have to learn. इसमें Ornithorhynchus, देखिएगा, oviparous, those who lay eggs, very 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 important. Ornithorhynchus, ठीक, all remaining are viviparous. But उसमें kangaroo, it has brood pouch, and बचा हुआ flying fox etc. जितना examples है, आप इस सारे example को कर लेना. ठीक है? This is the diagram which is there in your NCERT. So with that we have completed mammals, and not only that, we have also come to an end of this chapter. A lot of videos have been made. I think not less than 15 videos. I have not labeled it or मुझे अभी याद नहीं है numbers, but everything is there on the site. You can go through entire video, revise them once again. Chapter is very 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 important from medical point of view. 4 question on an average आ जाता है. इस साल भी 4 questions आया इस chapter से 2020 में. So please make sure you thoroughly revise this chapter. My biggest advice to you is not to overlook the examples and the diagrams of the animals, because they are very 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 important. With those words, I end my today's lecture. In my next lecture, we'll start the next chapter and the next unit also, and that the next chapter is morphology of flowering plant. Till then, keep revising, like the videos, comment it, subscribe if you are new, and share it with your friends. I just bid you goodbye for the time being, with a promise to meet again. So once again I say good luck and goodbye.